welcome back. We are doing our Barley One Crop Challenge. We are on harvest. We are on harvest number 6 of our Barley One Crop Challenge. And we're going to be harvesting our barley, hence we are harvesting in April, hence the title. The title, fun fact, related to this is, I have a little bit of a fact here, so I only just found this out. So, barley starts off before it sprouts with this lovely grain as tiny little flowers before it turns into the grain we see here. So technically we are actually harvesting these little tiny pieces of flowers, or at least the seed that is left behind when the flower dies off. So that said, I'm going to start an AI on the field here. I'm going to switch to my grain. Sorry, I have a whole big fleet of stuff. But because I have the classes header, I decided to go with a little experiment today on this and see if I can't use a to see if I can't use. Did I lower the pickup? I did not. Please tell me that picked it up off the road. Okay. So, I'm hoping it comes back for that little piece that I missed, but I'm going to be going behind this the whole time, picking up every little bit of... It's going to be a bit slower, but I'm going to go behind this thing to pick up every piece of straw this thing drops. So, because the other header was so big, this thing was missing spots, like you wouldn't believe. So I switched to a smaller header, which makes the working speed a little bit slower, but it gets the job done, and I don't have to drive the harvester. I can just sit back and drive the loading wagon with the straw to collect the straw swap. So that's not too bad. Now, I do have ideas for future crops that I'm hoping will work perfectly. You have to go back so far. Good. What is that thing? I don't know what that thing is deciding to do, but miss a little bit of it extra. Okay. But yeah, so once we get to onions, that's way, way, way down the list. Like, the onions are on O. So now we're not just gonna be, once we get the onions, oh, they're just right here. Once we get the onions, I'm not just gonna sell the loose onions because they're not worth that much on their own. I might go ahead. I think it's a packaged onion. I think there's a thing here for packaged onions. Onion soup. Onions, packed onions. Yes, they're worth more. Packed onions are worth more. It says, when were there mushrooms? Oh, right, there's mushroom greenhouses. Actually, guys, if you guys are interested in this, I could do a whole one crop, whole set of one crop challenges with greenhouse stuff. If you guys would like, and maybe like a salmon farm. But if you would like that, I don't see why not. I mean, it would work, would it not? Maybe not the fish farm, or maybe I will do the fish farm, but as of right now, doing the fish farm wouldn't be that bad. But I could literally do a greenhouse series, because with greenhouses, I gotta go into the construction menu for a second. With greenhouses, I could literally, let's do this. Farmhouse. Okay, I gotta go factory selling point. Greenhouses. With greenhouses, this is a rice one. This one you can do peppers, spring onions, I think cabbage, lettuce, strawberries, garlic, and tomatoes. There's one where you can do that's a mushroom greenhouse. I know there's ones you can go cucumbers and stuff into. So I could literally do a whole series on the different mushrooms and stuff like that. And because there's two different types of mushrooms, I could literally do two different types of mushrooms. It's doing the headlands first. But yeah, I could literally do two different types of mushrooms, I can do tomatoes, I can do strawberries. And instead of just buying the fields, I'll be able to buy the pieces of land too. Yeah, if I really wanted to, I could go for olives and grapes. Those are way too tedious to plant. Like, you have to plant them yourself. You can't just like plant them as seeds in the ground. Like, you literally have to buy the grapevines and stuff like that. Now, fish farming, there's nowhere to actually sell. Okay. Oh, holy. Okay, there's places to sell those. Although I don't know what fish farms allow you to sell fish. Construction. That's the rice field one. So these are cultivation. So you would need the aquaculture. Young fish breeding and fish lake. Okay, fish breeding. It might be this one or this one that you can use to get the. It doesn't show much of a difference. So I might have to use this one. I don't know. I might have to look up the one that you use for adult fish, and we can do a fish farming one to see how effective it is at getting money. And then we wouldn't really have to buy the land, but I just want to see how much we can actually make over time, if that makes sense. But that's not relevant to like the one crop challenge. I might do a separate one for like animal farming and what if it's profitable on its own. Right next to it. There was missing spots. Anyway, please get that in. You're not gonna get that little section. But yeah. It's gonna miss that section completely, isn't it? Hang on, I gotta swap. yeah, it's gonna take a little bit longer for the harvester to get through everything. But while I'm doing that, okay, so while I'm letting this do a little bit of harvesting on its own before I collect some stuff, I'm gonna show you something. So you'll see, okay, I always keep one cart up at the last field I bought. That way, by the time I'm done harvesting, the last field I bought will actually be the field that I will actually have the cart, and I can just drop the grain into the cart. Now, the way I like to do things, and I'll have to go on the thing to show you, and I think my cursor can, okay, my cursor can do it. So the way I love, and I would rather do the fields in numerical order and not necessarily, even though the fields are in weird order as it is. So I'll do like 2 to 5 is in order, 6 and 7, and then you got to go across here to 8, then 9, 10, and so on. So it's kind of mixed up. Sometimes I have to backtrack to go back to the field that I have to do next in the sequence, but...
Do all those fields? Every single one of those?
Yes. And I'm buying more after I get this harvest done.
For a video game, that's a lot of work.
Yep.
How do you do it? Everything I would have would die.
Actually, it can't die. If you have it set to no seasons, your plants can't die until you get them all harvested. So it allows you to harvest them all.
By the way, in the fields is where she hides the bodies.
But ignore that, guys. That is my fiance being weird. Anyway, but yeah, that's the way I like to do things. Anyway, so what I do have is I have everything lined up. So I have 6 mulchers. This is lined up to go as soon as I'm finished with straw in that field. So once the fields are harvested and the straw swath is all picked up, I'll put the mulchers on the field. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, ready to go in that order. Same thing with, these are subsoilers, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6, and then seeders, and then your rollers, and no, I didn't bother to make these tractors the same color as the original 6. And then you got this one. These are the fertilizer trailers. These are the fastest thing when it comes to the prepping and planting stages. And I do all that off camera because if not, it'll be boring just watching AIs do everything. So, the loading wagon, and then we'll go grab all the straw. But yeah, it's gonna be more tedious doing it this way. That way, it's not that bad, but it could be worse, I suppose. Yeah, I will later on in this episode show you a couple more. Actually, I might be able to do that now. I'll show you while we're waiting for field 2 to be harvested. I'm going to show you a few more locations of some of the grain elevator museum items. So, I'm going to go into this field. You'll want to go... Actually, I'll show you a hidden one. You want to go down to field 90. Yeah, click it, visit it, okay. And you would never think it's there. But it doesn't show up on the map. Once I get out of field 90. Come on, dude. Thank you. There's a silo here that you see a picture of. But, see this little path here? You would never know that something was back here. But if you follow this path back, I think it's this one. Yeah, it is this one. Go across this. If you go down here, past field 90, go out here, follow the trail and go across the bridge. There's literally a shed right up here next to the map border. And there is this thing hidden in there. That, I think it's an old grain processor. But that's one of them. The next one, you get 10,000 for each of these, so we're gonna gain some money anyway while we're waiting. The next one actually, we can go up here. So the next one is over here at this place. This is the little, I guess it's a daycare. There's a little pirate ship playground piece right there. You're gonna go in here. You're gonna go down these stairs. And right over in the corner here, there's an oil lamp. Actually, my my mom still has some similar to this. Well, they're not oil lamps, they're kerosene lamps. But they look almost identical to what this is. You gotta go really close to it to pick it up. Alright. Next one is field 92, I believe. I believe there's one in this shed. Or maybe not. Maybe not. Okay. Okay. I gotta find some of these because I do, but I don't remember where some of these are. So, it's good. Oh! I know exactly another place to get it. Over to field 86. Head over to this tower right here. You can fast travel around the map if you just click something that's nearby where you want to go. I forgot to mention that. Yeah, you go up here. I tried to get up here on the dirt bike, but it's not as simple with on one of my last videos that wasn't quite recording, I actually did a whole bunch of prep beforehand and put a dirt bike where each one was. But sadly, that footage got erased, or I would have shared the video on social media. So, yeah, get up here. You're gonna want to pick up the stove. Alright, next one is I believe it was down near, I think it's one of the buildings over here maybe, or one of these. Either way, we're gonna fast travel down here to the rope maker. Okay. There is a building over here. Ah, this one. Yes, the exact barn. You want to go in here, over in the corner, there's a bell right here. That is the collectible. I fast traveled to the right spot. Alright, next one is in another hidden spot you wouldn't think to look. So down over here, not here, I gotta find it first on the map. It's hard to find the things on it. I think, oh, there's one down here too. There's one down here. Whoa! My character just got launched. You go on this ferry. Go left here, right around. Actually, I'm on the wrong side. The side with the dining area, there is a little cabinet. Right here. Alright, you got another part to it. Alright, next one. I might as well do most of them. Let's fast travel to this gas station. There is, right on the right on the side of this building, there is an old telephone. Alright, next place is, I believe, over here. Actually, yeah, it is over here. Okay, so this is the sawmill. I think this is the spot. I don't 100% quote me on that. Actually, yeah, there is one here. There's one in another spot too. There's one here. There is a blackboard on the side of this here. Collect. Alright. Next one is in another spot you would not think that there was anything there. I believe it was. Give me a minute, guys, because it's one of those things. Is like, okay, right here. You're gonna want to go to the paper factory. The paper factory has one over here, but there's another spot near the paper factory. I'm in the water, of course I am. Up here. I'm on the wrong side. Hey, nice jump. And you're gonna want to take this desk. Alright, there's 12 left. I gotta find... There is one spot that has a waterfall where you're gonna have to go up. But we're gonna go over here to the spinnery. Okay. There is one here near the spinnery. This garage here, where the white car is. We're going in here. And there's an old typewriter sitting on a box. I'm trying to figure out where the cave is. There's a cave that there's a painting in. I'm trying to figure out where it is. It's one you can go up to. You can walk right up to it. There's a spot that has... That's a sawmill. We're already over there. Oh, here it is. Down here. So what you're gonna want to do... The closest thing to go to it is... Farmland 80, I think, would be the best bet to get down to it. Let's go over there. There's nothing over here, but you're gonna wanna... Do I go right or left? Okay, we go straight this way. You're gonna wanna follow... Okay, next to field 85, there's a trail. You're gonna wanna go over to that first. There's nothing in there. But you're gonna wanna go over there first. Follow this trail all the way down. This is the closest thing you can actually get to it unless you go over to the ferry dock on the ferry. But you're gonna follow this trail over down. It shouldn't take you long to run down there, but if you have an extra vehicle that you can go around and get these with, it's gonna be a lot better. But you're gonna wanna go all the way down here. There is a ferry. There's a barge in the river. That's the honking you're hearing. So what you're gonna wanna do, there's a little lake thing over here. This is the top. This is the top. This is the very top. Actually, you can actually get to it from here. See this? There's a cave in here. And then you get this paint. Actually, it's grain elevator blueprints. Alright. We got 10 left. Alright. There's another one hidden. Up past Farmland 39. So, we'll go up to Farmland 39. It's literally on the same side as Farmland 39. You're gonna want to go up here. There's a shed that's not shown on the map. So, you wanna go here. Up here. Right up here in the corner. And there's another one of those grain, some sort of other grain processor thing. Alright. Oh, looks like this is almost done. Okay, I'm gonna turn the loading wagon on again. And we're just gonna casually grab all of this straw. Alright. I'll show you more. Maybe we'll get 100% of them while we're waiting on the harvester to finish. Okay. And we'll wait for that to finish, and then okay, so we'll go back into the map. Gotta wait for this to load. Alright, so we are heading over to field 18, I think it is. Is it? Field 18. I think there's an item in one of the sheds here. I forget which one. I think it's one of these sheds. There's a house there. Oh, no, there's nothing in these. Let's see. There's a house somewhere that you can walk up to. The shed has a flower planter on the side of it. A white shed with a flower planter on the side of it. Down by field 16. I'm trying to figure out where I did see that one. Because there is one up here by field 21. Let's just go up there and get that one. So, I fast traveled to field 18, but we're going to go up here. There's a... Okay, so once you're up by field 21, there's actually 2 spots up here by field 21 that have items in here. One is in this shed, although I think I grabbed that one already. Oh, we did. We grabbed that one on another video. There's if you come up here, there's a rack of some sort in here. There's another one just either down here or at another. Yes, I know it. This is the one with the flower planter, I think. We're gonna pop down here for a second. Maybe not. Okay, it's not here. Whatever was supposed to be here is not here. I thought it was this one. I do remember most of the ones that were here, but not that one. There's another water tower somewhere around here that you can go and grab a wheelbarrow from. There it is. So, over in here, we got this barn. Over underneath this is an old school wheelbarrow. And we'll grab that. Alright, that one's done. So, we got a few more to find. I'm still trying to figure out where that flower planter is, if I haven't already gotten it. I think there was one up here. I could be wrong. Be wrong. Might have not a one in here. I don't think so. Yeah, there's nothing over here. Okay, I do remember another one. Okay. Okay, we'll go down to... Oh, hang on. I know a good spot to go. We're gonna go to this train thing over here. Okay. I'm gonna go back this way. Going back this way, there's a another thing in one of the garages over here by field 82. This garage specifically. I'm gonna go inside. And sitting. As if we didn't grab it already. There was something in here. Oh, maybe not this one. One of these shed. There's a shed here that had. There it is. That shed. This one has a wheel in it. Alright, 7 left. Okay, next one is... Alright, let's go to this place. Field 47. You want to travel there. You want to go up towards all these beehives over here. You want to go up here. There's an old bee smoker sitting on top of the beehive. Next. Oop. Oh, hello. This is done. Okay, turn on the wood floating wagon. Let's grab this. Alright. Yep. 5, 6 left behind. I know where most of them are. Okay, let's go back to the map. Okay. I know where there's another one. Okay, once I get over to the area that is down near field 27, which is up here. Is it here? I think it's either here or over here. But I'm pretty sure it was over here. Okay, I'm gonna go down here. Oh yes, it was over here. Okay, you're gonna go travel yourself down to Grain River Silo, Grain Barge Terminal, or Grain River Silo. Grain River Silo. You're gonna want to go down next to it. Follow this walkway, boardwalk, catwalk thing, whatever you want to call it, out to this little box house thing. There's gonna be a shovel sitting right here in the corner. You got 5 left. All right. Wait. There's a yellow... Oh! There's a yellow dot. Okay. Best place. That's showing me where this one is that I've come across that I haven't collected. Dude! It's showing me where the other ones are. Okay. So, we gotta go to field... What's the closest thing to this? This. Okay, we're gonna go visit the tailor shop. Okay, it's showing us where the last of them are. Or ones that I guess I've passed that I haven't gotten. So, we're gonna go up here. Running as fast as we can. The last 5 are on our map. The last 5 are on our map. Okay, there's a... You can see it from here. That's a flower planter. Okay, we're gonna grab that. Okay, we're gonna fast travel up to this. The wagon builder to visit. We're gonna go over to where this is. Fence. There's this shed. It's inside this shed. And you're grabbing... What am I grabbing in here? Ah! Right here inside this lifesaver ring is a little great sifter thing. Grabbing that. Okay. Next one. It's literally showing us on the map where the last 5 are. Next one is over here. We're gonna... I guess 34 would be the fastest one. Alright. Field 34. We're gonna walk over here. This shed right here. And we are literally grabbing this old bucket. To your left. Let's see where they are. I got autosave on 5-minute intervals because I kept crashing yesterday. Next one out of the last 2. Where are you? Okay, we're gonna travel over to field 70. We're going this way. There's a shed in the bushes there, you can see. Some of these are kind of like barn finds on Forza a little bit. You and I have a reading for that series too. I'm gonna do Forza 4, 5, and 6. When I do those. Alright, where's our final one? Down here, we missed it. It's in here. What do I fast travel to? Field 87, maybe? Alright, run across. We're gonna go up there. And that's the last piece. We got all the grain elevator museum pieces. We'll go visit that, and then we'll come back to our harvest. And that's we got it done. So we did do a couple in the previous video, so you're gonna have to go look at those to find the other ones that we didn't get. But the one that's in here is this thing. There you go. All 25 parts. Let's go visit a grain elevator museum. Is that it right there? Yep, visit. Here we are. This is what we're gonna be restoring. Now let's see where all the parts got put to. Okay, the painting got put there. The oil lamp, the bee smoker, typewriter, and the bell are in here. Oh, and the stove and the phone are all in here. And that's the desk with the blackboard. Cool. In here, that's the stand. Oh, hang on. In here, we got the thing we just collected. I don't know what that is. We got this little workbench, the bucket, that little sifter. We got this thing, and the rake that we picked up out of the dumpster over by the thing. We got this thing. This thing's down here. And our little thing that was on our farm. Let's see what else. Where's the other pieces? The piping, I believe, went over... Oh, there's a shovel. Okay. This went over here. The piping, I believe, belonged to this. There's that big A-frame thing, whatever that was for. Go upstairs. There's the other piece of equipment right here. And that's the big piece of piping. That was missing originally. That's the big piece of piping. I think that's everything. That was missing. All 25 pieces. This will look better once it's done. Oh, the wheel's on the... You literally have to duck to go back down the stairs. And the wheel got put on the wall right here. Yeah, so this is what we're gonna be bringing all the materials to once we're finished with our one crop challenge for this one. So this one has this to rebuild. I'm not sure what the other maps have that we can rebuild, if anything. But if it does, that's what the end of the challenge is for. Is rebuilding whatever building needs to be rebuilt on those other maps. So, that being said, let's go back to our grain or straw swash tart. I don't know if that's planning on getting that last little bit of grain that's there. This is so much better. Even though I gotta wait a little bit, it's so much better. Come on, move forward and get that a little bit. Trying to make sure I didn't miss the corners. Nope, I think I got all the corners. I did. I got every single corner. Here. This one's going a lot faster because it's a smaller field. Bigger fields are going to take a little long. Yes, you got that spot that you missed. Thank God. Follow behind. I was still getting field spots. Or did he just... I think that was actually a harvest spot. Because I turned off all the animal damage and everything else. And I mentioned this in the videos before. It's like I got rid of all the animal damage and stuff like that. And I'm still getting... You might be able to see them on the map here. Oh, no, I got none. They must have worked... The kinks must have worked themselves out because... Okay. Now you can see a little bit of them. I don't know if they'll show up when we're doing the actual fields. But you can kind of see them. You see the little dark patches on the field. Those are field spots. Heck, oh no, that is a spot that the harvester did. Alright. Yeah, I'm still getting some of those animal spots. They're not appearing quite as often, but hey. This will take a little bit longer, but I mean, it's pretty good that way. And yes, guys, I got a couple of overlays because I'm using light stream right now, but coming up I won't be using live stream stuff. I do have a workaround made on my phone for what I want to do, and yeah, it should be really, really awesome. That's right. Yeah, it's pretty good. Okay, one thing I am gonna do while I'm waiting for the harvester to do its thing, I'm gonna set the mulcher on the field. It's now gonna do the rows. I'm gonna wait a minute for it to do the rows, I think. I don't know, I'll just follow it. It's faster if I actually follow it. Not by much, but it is. For watching. But hello to the 2 viewers. Alright. Since I'm putting these up live on YouTube, they're on Twitch too. It's live on Twitch. But you might not be seeing the live streams as much. Because I figured I had to make a capture card work with my phone. So I can review better edited content. We got 390,000 from the rest of those grain elevator museum items, which is cool. It's slower, but so much better because I can I don't have to worry about doing all the harvesting myself. To be honest, if I didn't have the 50-foot pickup, I would just go behind it like this with the loading wagon, and it would be fine. But I have this one because it has the biggest capacity you could possibly get. Got like 3 or 4 passes left. That's not too bad. I mean, at least with the smaller header, I'm actually getting better coverage, and it's not missing spots because it's not saying it's too wide to pick up certain spots. I mean, it's taking a little less time. It is super warm where I live right now. And fans are not cutting the heat very well. The smaller fields aren't gonna prove too difficult. The bigger fields, that is going to prove difficult. So what I might do, the bigger fields, I'm gonna see what I can do. Make this less painful. Second to last pass. I got one more after this. Doing it like this definitely brings it. I don't know what my time is on this. Hope you're seeing the right title for this too. Three minutes. Lovely. So we've been at this for 53 minutes already. Damn. Didn't think I've been streaming for that long. This last pass for field 3. What I think I might do, I'm gonna bring up my I'm gonna let this harvest as many fields as I can off camera, and I'll get back to you guys when we're like almost at the end of the smaller fields, I guess. Or we'll just watch the harvester harvest. Yes, it's better for the AI, but at least with the big harvester head, I can actually take it and go zoom all through every single field as fast as possible. And this is a little bit bad. That's a little too slow. It took an hour, almost an hour to harvest that one. So. Experiment failed. Well, not failed. It's plausible if you have the time to set and forget the harvester. If you don't have the time to set and forget the harvester, unfortunately, harvester head is not going to work. Smaller one anyway. So I'm gonna have to deal with what I want to deal with, because if not, it's gonna take forever to harvest everything. to our fields and we're gonna have to go back to our regular old harvester head. Like, I like the harvester head. The AI can't seem to grasp the concept that it's bigger than what it actually is. And it's not getting every little piece of grain that needs to be collected. So yeah, I'm gonna have to do these myself. Is that gonna take that long? I don't think. Not like I think it will. Okay. Head off. Lower on. This is more than I have to keep it a little slower because sometimes it's old road or something, so upside to that is I don't have to worry too much. At a time, just so I can get the other tractors going. 6 fields, 8, 7 are gonna be needed in a couple minutes here, and then I'll put them up. I'll grab this straw trailer, pick up all the straw, and then I'll assign a mulcher to all these fields. And then we'll complete the process. Blocking my only way over. Okay, and I think this one's a little too narrow for this thing. I'm gonna have to drop the header. Hold the header, drop it. Okay. Alright, so shit. Okay, Mulcher 2 is ready to go. I need my loading wagon. Alright, let's go. And let's go. There we go. Good, good, and good. Alright. Next one. I'll talk to you, green birch. Alright, so field 7 done, or 6 done. Six is done. Seven is complete. 7 is completed. To our mulchers, and we'll set our mulchers on our fields. Plain and simple done. So this will go over here. Alright. 5. Okay. Okay, field 4. 5. Field 6. And field 7. Now let's go all the way through and grab our harvester again. Harvester's last, because it's the last thing I do. Actually, technically, the harvester is supposed to be before the loading wagon, but yeah. getting run over. It's apparently they're unable to be ran over. Lift, fold, attach. I did not want to get out of the harvester. Attach. Attach. Unfold. Lower on. Alright. Design shouldn't take that long. Lift off. Hold. Attach. And I gotta go out through this path because the other paths are blocked by tractors. Alright. Now, I could probably keep this detached for a little bit, at least for the next 3 fields. So 8, 9, 10. Fold, lower, turn on. Turn on. Alright, let's go. So, 10. Dude, I want to... No, go this way. Stuck on a fence, dude. That's it. What am I stuck on now? What is that stuck on? Is it time to break out the chainsaw? I don't have one. I gotta go grab a chainsaw. Well then. Dude, this is my property. My harvester's stuck. And I can't reset it because I have grain in it. Are you kidding me? I am not losing this bit of grain. I am not. Take a look at that. Now I have to stupidly unstuck my harvester because it didn't want to steer it with the thing on it. I am not losing 300,000 grain. No freaking way. There's no way I'm losing that much grain. top in. I am not getting rid of this fucking green. I got green in it. I don't want to reset it. 1 second, guys. Alright, I got it. I got it. Once I got a moment. Really? Once I got the momentum forward. Yeah. Don't make me back into the trees again. I don't want to go back into the trees. Back up. Alright. Now, let's head over to field 19. Alright, field 19. We're gonna park over here. Then we're gonna go back and grab our loading wagon. Alright, I'm gonna start over here because I'm already over here. Let's field 9. almost got us stuck in a tree, dude. Alright. I think the biggest field out of this lot that's gonna take the longest is field 44, even with the large harvester. Alright. Our loading wagon is like almost half full already. What do you think? We'll probably have a full loading wagon by the time we're done. Full or almost full by the time we're done. Last time we had just over 2.5 mil. So we'll see how much this harvest yields with some extra fields. Alright, boom. Straw. The straw. This is the straw. This is the straw. Alright, there you go. Straw done. Alright, so we're gonna bring this up to field 19 and then check on our mulchers. I'm gonna have to bring my truck back too. Over here. Okay. So, the mulcher's done. I think he's done. Almost. Keep an eye. Because once this one's done, we're gonna start moving the mulchers. Okay. Yeah, there's 2 strokes left. 2 strokes left. Maybe 3. We'll see in a second. And it's getting lit. It's too hot. Alright. One more pass. Alright, there we go. One more, and this is good. mulchers aren't done yet, though. 2 to 8. I'm just gonna bring them up, park them, and then I'll get them once the other 2 are done. Okay, 6 and 7 are done yet. So let's go back to our harvester and harvest some more fields. Alright. Something, I think some sort of might have taken care of them, so good. So more. Over to field 21. Done. Getting field 23 in the process. So there we go. Field 21. There spot on these, which is perfect. You can be nothing caught up with the extras. The cycle. They got rid of them. Alright, so this one, field 24 is a hell of a lot bigger. Alright, next. Floors, get off my field. And no, you can't run over the animals. Mostly because you can run over the animals, I guess. It wouldn't be good. But at the same time, it's like, you can go right through them. And no big deal if I ran right through the herd of boars. Is it called a herd? It was a pack of boars? Pack of wild boars? I don't know. I don't know what the proper term is for group of wild boars. Is it a herd? Is it a pack? Something else? Done. That is almost done. The last few fields are probably not going to take as long. Minus maybe 38. I don't think I can drive down through those trees. No, not a wrong spot. But still, I don't think there's enough space. No, I ain't fit through there. I'm gonna get all the fields harvested while I can. Let's go. Before we go down there, let's go check on our mulchers. 6 and 7 is not done yet. Alright, so we're gonna go back down here. We're gonna go down here and get these. By the time we're done the rest of these, I think there should be more than enough time to at least some of the loading wagons and stuff will be done. Or loading trains and stuff will be done. Yeah. I wasn't seeing the unfold, lower, turn on. Okay, so. Okay, let's go. Okay. New. Okay. Bold, lower. Come on. Okay. 28, 29, and 30 are going to be super fast. Probably all these roads are going to be super fast. And I don't really need to attach the header for any reason. And I can have it the way I want, no matter what. Fields are in quick succession. I went over some sort of bump. to 36 now. No, I'm not gonna be able to get up through that fence. Nah, I don't know if I can remove that fence. I don't think so. Alright, we gotta go to field 36, which means we gotta go all the way around. Field 6 goes to field 12. Field 7 goes to 13, and then we'll backtrack through all of them and then start them up. always say we'll have by the time we harvest 43 and 44. And the grain cart's right there to drop anything off in. Alright. And full lower. Come on. Probably go straight down. The hell? I didn't get that bit. What? What? Yes, 1 minute. Jesus. Alright guys, that is field 44 done. I will be back with the rest of the harvest in a bit here. So, be patient and I'll be back. Alright guys, for those of you on Twitch or on the stream, Alright, for those of you on stream who missed what I just did, I just emptied the harvester. I forgot to press. I just emptied the harvester. I just emptied the harvester into the grain trailer. And we're seeing how much barley is worth now. And we're going to sell it to whatever's offering the highest paying. Let's see. 1400, 1440, 1471, 1447, 1486, 81, 1500 to the grain mill. Okay. Okay, I'm sending you deliver to the grain mill. No looping. Alright. Now, I'm gonna grab the loading wagon. Alright, and we're gonna turn this on and pick up all the rest of the straw. Grain just got delivered. Okay, we are now up to $2,262,000. We made from our grain Gotta go over to finance tab. From that harvest, we made a total of $1,878,505. Nice. 1.8 mil. Did I get everything I've done at the end? Or the... I don't know. Okay, I did. Okay. Alright, let's go get this one now. 53. Alright, 23 is done. Let's go. I have a feeling this thing's gonna be, if not full, almost full on strap from these fields. We're already about halfway full. can't see because of that stupid tree. Alright. So, we got... Field 28. Are we even gonna fit all the straw up at all fields in this loading wagon is what I'm wondering. Is what I'm wondering. Because is that over half already? But I'm gonna have to use 3 mil. I think we'll have what, 3 mil? In straw alone. Like, next. Be honest, we might see later. That doesn't be off camera. I'm gonna do a little bit of mod research. If I can get a loading wagon that can go behind the harvester, I might be able to do that. Or okay, I I'm gonna have to check while I'm not recording, but or while this is doing this thing, delivering the straw. We're almost at 3 mil. Dude, I don't know if we're gonna fit all the straw in this thing. We might have to make 2 trips. almost done here. We're gonna get very, very close to 5 million. May need a bigger loading wagon. There's none bigger than this one. Damn. Million. Just over 4 million straw. Nope. 4,052,667 liters. Alright, let's see where the highest bid for straw is. Alright, animal dealer. Let's get this thing to deliver to the animal dealer. No looping. Start job. I have to deliver this to the animal dealer myself. What? Why? I'll deliver it myself. See, for us to be able to attach quite enough to show you. See the type of hitch that's on this? This is one of those like ball hitches. It can't have that type of hitch if we want to attach it to the harvester. Let's see what we are getting for this amount of straw. 2 million liters. Alright, here she goes. Alright, so while we're doing that, I'm gonna go into the loading wagon section and see if we can find one with a drop hitch. If not, I'm gonna have to I went right past the loading wagons, didn't I? I did. Forage wagons. Well, See, this I don't think gives you an option for what hitch you want. No, it doesn't. Ball hitch. Ball hitch. Ball hitch. Ball hitch. Okay. So, let's just see how much we can do. We're up to 2.3 mil. I know that much. Okay. Well, I'm gonna head in for mods once we're done here. We're a little under halfway. A little over halfway, I should say. It's taking a while. And there's some things right there. Go check on our mulchers while we're waiting. 8's done, 9's done, 10's done, 11's done, 12's done, 13 is done. Okay. Okay. 8 goes to 14. But that was a fail. That was close. I almost got hit by the train. down to 2.2 mil. Got that out of the way. Let's go, let's go. Come on. Come on. Those noises are coming from those piggies. I believe there's pigs there. There are, I think, cows and horses over on the other side there. Alright. Okay. We're slowly getting down. Down to 1 million now. I kind of wish this was faster at unloading. But it's slowly getting down. Really? I'm up to my chest in straw. This is funny. Yeah, right, if they had collision on this, I'd be standing on top of the pile, just going down slowly. How about this for a thumbnail? Several. Oh, we're down to 1.2 mil. We're unloading faster and faster because it's getting lower and lower. It's only up to my waist now. Alright, we're down to 1.1 mil. Yes, I'm standing in the straw. Which is pretty much almost emptied out. Going down even faster. As it's going down, I say that. $600. $500. Is just above my ankles. Barely up over my shoes now. 100. And 90, 80. 70, 60, 50, 40, 30, 20, 10. Out. $367,209. All right, let's go grab our fields. All right, let's see what fields we're getting next. So we're going in order. So we need, where am I? Okay, so 45 by 46. 47 and 48 are not fields. 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54 is not a field, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63 is not a field, 64, 65, oof, 66 includes a bunch of forest area. Not enough. Alright. That's it. That's it. Alright, guys. That is going. That is our field spot. Also, okay, so, if you want to check out any of my other videos on this series, if you want to start the series from the beginning, please check out the videos. I will have them on my end cards and stuff like that, or a playlist to said videos. If you want to see what other games I have played on this channel, you can check out the links there. Links I will have on the screen as well. And if you would like to support the channel and help a small creator get the gear they need for providing you with content. I have a Ko-fi link in the link tree that is in my bio on YouTube. It's also on my Twitch bio. And yeah, so that's going to be it for this video, guys. If you like what you see here today, please be sure to hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't done it yet, click the little notification bell to be notified of new videos. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!